Alright. Alright, what's up guys? I just started it. Everyone who I'm talking to is my cousin. So yeah, I'm trying to beat my high score, which is 106 points in Madden 18, I believe, on a team, and I'm doing a different team. It's 49 right now, to 4 to 32, I think. I believe so. Yeah. Alright guys.
Welcome back in everyone to EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Yeah, oh I know.
Currently it's the Browns in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10.
I'm facing what?
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Guys,
on 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Out loud, incomplete. That's Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
In a double coverage, intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And now running right through it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, thinking ahead, Charles, quickly to Week 11, that game,
Mason, you're watching the wrong game.
Down in Mexico City, that's going to be fun. But Philly in New Orleans, that's going to be a heck of a game.
It certainly is, because Philadelphia is the defending Super Bowl champs. But guess what? They're not seen as the equals New Orleans in 2018. This could be a statement game for them. And how about the way the teams picked their uniforms for this one? Did you hear this story?
Yeah, a little golf competition between the head coaches.
Yeah, Doug Peterson, Sean Payton. I guess it was the 3rd hole of their golf match, and whoever won that hole got to pick the jerseys.
And Peterson won, so he will pick the uniforms for that contest.
How about that one?
Ryan looking deep for Julio. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Going right side here, and that's complete. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. Looking downfield for Jones. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
He's going to say live.
23 yards on the play. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Logan Paulson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Matt Day's on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland Browns, Charles, it's been an interesting season for them. There was optimism early, a couple of wins, a lot of near wins, but a lot of that optimism has really faded, and those competitive games early in the year, they're now just losses.
And that's exactly where people were headed with their optimism. Hey, this is going to pay dividends later. Go back to the season opener against Pittsburgh. 21-21 tie. Yet everyone felt great coming out of that, thinking, hey, down the road, that'll turn into wins, and you're exactly right. They have not seen that. Head coach Hugh Jackson was fired after their loss in Week 8. He had gone 3-36-1 in his tenure.
Brayden,
some really tough road games in the second half of the year.
I just got done
in the division at Cincinnati, Houston leading the AFC South at the midway point, at Denver, and at Baltimore.
I told you I'm not just going to
It's a gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. To throw is Taylor, and it's incomplete.
Please go to chat, live chat.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Mason, if you want to comment, you just have to go to live chat
here because incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Oh, what?
Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 46 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Aiden, just watch this.
In the end zone. He stiff arms him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory. Also, what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
I'm not going to be that quiet, guys.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How do you explain that?
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep. And got his man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
He'll buy some time right. Look at, got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. That's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Oh, she's gonna take it in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Hyde. Always got some breathing room. Carlos Hyde, see you later. The 20. And
that's big,
man. Touchdown,
that's so good.
Cleveland. Carlos Hyde, 77 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's good.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
It was
Absolutely,
106.
because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he's able to get it across the 20.
I will. Even at 13 minutes, it's the third quarter. I can do it right now.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Even if it's half to 50, I still beat my high score.
They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Because all I needed passes
because
in
if they were
106.
confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big...